And George, it's been a little difficult to walk the dogs with all the snow over the past few days, but that is going to be melting quickly.
Yes, indeed. Starting tomorrow afternoon, Juliet, we're going to get rid of a little bit of this snow. Yeah, you missed out on that here in West Michigan as we welcome Juliet back here to the winter wonderland. 13 weather ball is red. Milder weather ahead. We'll climb above freezing for the first time in a while here tomorrow. This view sponsored by Tullymore Golf Resort. Temperatures are going to hold steady for the next couple of hours, so not any colder than it is right now, although it is pretty cold out here with that south winds dropping wind chills into the single digits. And we'll see mostly cloudy skies with a little bit more sunshine and that south wind tomorrow. We're going to hit the upper 30s, getting above freezing by right around 11 o'clock or noon tomorrow. Still a lot of cloud cover about the area, but this evening we're starting to see some breaks open up, especially as you look westward out over Lake Michigan, that sun dipping down below those low-level clouds. But we're going to generally stay cloudy, but at least the winds are out of the south now, and they'll continue to be out of the south for the next several days. That's eventually going to bring up milder temperatures, also going to bring up some moisture, and with all of the snow on the ground and that moisture, that leads to foggy conditions. You can see the visibilities do drop a little bit down to a quarter of a mile here very early on Thursday, and from time to time we'll see our visibilities drop again early on Saturday as the winds go light. Southern winds quite breezy here during the night tonight and during the day tomorrow. We'll just keep those temperatures going up all day tomorrow and all the way into Thursday as well. Thursday evening, they're going to some scattered rain move through the area, but it's going to move out very early on Friday, and it looks like the next system is going to stay just to our south and east on New Year's Eve. You can see the back edge of that rain coming up to around Kalamazoo, maybe Ionia eastward, and then just a cloudy first day of the new year. So not a lot of rain expected with this next system. In fact, you can see where the heaviest will be over toward Detroit, Columbus, Ohio, down and around Indianapolis, 0.05 of an inch. That's not a whole lot, and temperatures will be well above freezing. And this is where all the snow is going to fall between now and the new year, way back to our north and west and well off to our north and east. So I don't see any snow in the forecast for any significant snow in the forecast for the next couple of weeks. Forecast high temperatures here tomorrow. We'll break that freezing mark up to around 38. Look at those 40s to our south. Yes, with the south wind, here we go. Mid 40s on Thursday. That'll melt the snow pretty quickly, and still upper 40s during the day on Friday before a cold front goes through. We'll turn a little bit more seasonable over the upcoming weekend. The trend is for the long range from January 2 through 6, that's much of next week, high chances that the eastern part of the country, including Michigan, will be warmer than average. Our average high is 32. I'm still thinking upper 30s to around 40, and the storm track is still going to be coming up through the Great Lakes region, so we have a high chance that we'll see more precipitation. If it's going to be warm, most likely it'll be in the form of some rain. Tonight will be mostly cloudy. It's going to be breezy along the lakeshore. Temperatures will gradually hold steady and rise overnight. 26 to 27 north of Muskegon, where the wind is coming in off the lake. Only 21 in Holland and South Haven. Up north, you'll be in the upper teens and low 20s under mostly cloudy skies. These will be evening temperatures because your temperatures are going to rise. And similarly here in the greater Grand Rapids area, next couple of hours will be right around 20 to 21, breezier toward the lakeshore than it will be inland. 13 on your side forecast. Any rain will come Thursday night, ending early on Friday, but lots of fog Thursday and early Friday. We'll drop back to around 40 on Saturday and New Year's Day on Sunday. Another round of some rain Monday afternoon with rising temperatures into the low 50s next Tuesday, and then we'll drop back into the upper 30s the following Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Stick around. 13 on your side at 5 continues after the break.
George, at the top of the 5 o'clock newscast, we saw some sunshine reflecting off the buildings in downtown, and while it looked nice, it's still cold out there tonight.
Very cold, no change there, and we're going to see a big change coming up though, Juliet. We're going to melt a lot of this snow. Maybe not all of it, but at least some of it. 13 weather ball tonight is red, and that means warmer weather ahead, and this view sponsored by Tullymore Golf Resort. Highs today, we're up into the low and mid-20s downwind of Lake Michigan, upper 20s, including 29 in Muskegon and in Ludington. Not quite our average high of 33, but came within 2 degrees of our forecast high. We've done that 14 days in a row. That is our target. Dog walking forecast. Usually we do this at 5:30, but we're doing it at 6 tonight. This is Data. Looking good there, Data. Rachel, you can take Data out. Just make sure you protect the paws. It is definitely going to be cold, but temperatures tonight are going to hold steady and actually rise towards daybreak, but make sure you dress warmly because there will be a bit of a wind. Going to give you the green paw for both your morning and evening walks here in West Michigan. Saw a few breaks in the cloud cover, but we're going to see mainly cloudy skies for the rest of the year. Might see some sunshine later on next week, but for the most part, no active weather coming in our direction until Thursday night, when it might be in the form of a little bit of light rain. But all of the cold air is now retreating. We still have a southerly wind, and that's going to be the case for the next couple of days as warmer air begins to move in from the west. With those south winds, we're going to see all of the snow stay well to the north of the Great Lakes region. This is Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock. During the day on Thursday, a cloudy day, there might be some late afternoon, but more like a little bit of overnight light rain across the area. That's going to quickly move on out on Friday morning. The rest of the day on Friday should just be cloudy. Over the weekend, another round of some rain heading up toward the Detroit area. We're going to be on the very back edge of that. Right now, I'm thinking we're going to stay mostly dry here in Grand Rapids. That will be on New Year's Eve night, and then that retreats to the north and east, and we have a dry and very quiet Sunday coming up. But with all that cloud cover and moisture and southerly winds and snow melt, we're going to start to see some fog developing during the day on Thursday. In terms of rainfall, here's what we are going to see here in Grand Rapids. This is about 0.05 of an inch, and all of that will come late in the day Thursday and early Friday. You can see where the heavier rain will be off to our south and east, and you can see where all the snow will be up in Canada all the way through Sunday, and there will be another storm track up here in Minnesota, but this is 1 inch amounts. Nothing anticipated here in West Michigan. In fact, the long range outlook calling for not much in terms of snow for the next 2 weeks. Upper 30s here tomorrow. Snow melting temperatures arriving right around the noon hour. 46 then during the day on Thursday, with some 50s looming off to our south, and we'll be in the upper 40s to near 50 on Friday before they begin to fall to the upper 30s during the weekend. And we may actually climb into the low 50s later on next week. Long range outlook, this is generally up through the first 10 days of the month of January. High chances for warmer than average temperatures, most likely getting well up into the upper 30s once again. And for some reason, the precipitation outlooks don't seem to want to work these days. Forecast then for tomorrow, we're looking at mainly cloudy skies, some breaks here and there, but a breezy day. Look at these high temperatures getting up to around 40 to 42. Up north, you could expect temperatures to climb into the upper 30s to near 40 under mostly cloudy skies. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, upper 30s as well, a little bit breezier toward the lakeshore than inland. 13 on your side forecast. To wrap it up, we'll be above freezing by noon tomorrow. Mid-40s on Thursday, but a lot of fog around through early Friday until the temperatures drop and sweep all of that out by Friday night. New Year's Eve day, looking at 39 and dry. If you head over toward Detroit, you might run into some rain. 41 on Sunday and dry. And then another round of some milder temperatures rising from the mid-40s on Monday to the low 50s on Tuesday with some wind and rain, and then a little bit cooler Wednesday through that following Friday.